So have a look real quick.
Okay, we should have audio. Sorry, guys, it was working a second ago.
Standard.
That's why there was no music. There you go, John. There you go. Speak up, Martin. Hello. You hear me now? Welcome, everybody, to your midweek show. Hope you're all doing well today, and thanks for bearing with us. And as I was trying to say to you a second ago, 05 ops in use today, reverse operations. As you can see, Andy just getting his camera sorted out. There he is on the roof, looking fresh.
Yo, how's it going?
And we are on 05s today. Babinga, hello, welcome on Twitch. Sanchez, number 2 today, mate, you're slacking. And Dylan Official, how you doing, Dylan? Dylan Official. Hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. The Wardlaw family, hello, welcome, and thank you very much. Wow, already sending in a $4.99 donation saying, good morning all. It's the Wardlaw's birthday today.
Hey.
Happy birthday to the best wife in the world. There you go. Have a great day. Hope you have a mega day, whatever you're going to get up to as well. G-Power, Flying Peacocks, Lee Manton, Shanae, Malky, Ian, Warren, Venkman, Jules, Andy Hitchin. We got sound now. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, as I was saying, I said it really well in the intro as well, but never mind. We're on dual runway ops and 05s today, which is reverse ops. So we should get some really nice head-on taxis for the departure. And something a bit different. I said to Andy when we arrived, it makes a nice change to just mix it up a bit, because we've been on 2-3s for a long time.
We have? How strange.
So it's good to have a switch up.
Very little wind today as well, so yeah. We might see a change, who knows?
And the first departures is TUI 737 out to Rhodes.
I do love 05s. Slightly prefer them, to be honest, especially here at the Runway Visitor Park. You do get that full departure shot, as you're seeing here. And also you get the taxis, you get the aircraft touching down right in front of us as well. It's mega. In for a good show today, folks. Plane Spot Mike Live, nice one. Saying he can't wait for his new hoodie to be delivered. I believe you've had a bit of a merch order sent out yesterday as well, so that might be arriving today or tomorrow. Wow, look at that rotation. Sprinkler wing fluff there as well on the wings.
Oh, love it. And we do have our first heavy on the taxi out as well. Qatar Dreamliner just about to come round the corner following this EasyJet out to Amsterdam. And Conrad, 2 months on Twitch. Yaboosh.
Hey, cheers,
Thank you, mate. Cheers, Conrad. Hope you're doing well, mate. Are you back home yet, Conrad, or are you still in hospital, mate?
Oh, yeah.
I hope if you're still in, you get out soon, buddy. And any second now, the Qatar Dreamliner is about to come round the corner for Doha. And just touching down on the south runway is the GetJet Airlines from Birmingham. So just a little reposition. P on the end of the call sign there, letting you know it's a reposition in flight. And Gavin tuning in from Scotland. Welcome, Gavin. lovely flex on the wings. This is what I love about 05s. You really get to enjoy the detail of these aircraft as they go past. And that Dreamliner being followed out by this Jet2 A321 Neo from October 2023, Sun F on the reg, followed out by its earlier counterpart, the 737-800 out to Naples.
Beautiful views this morning.
And can we get some celebration emotes in the chat? I want to see nothing but 10 out of 10s and confetti, guys, because today is the very first stream where Airliners Live has parted ways with GoPro, guys.
Hey.
And can anybody take a guess what they've been replaced with? I'll give you one guess.
What brand?
What brand do you think has come to the rescue?
Pro goes. Got some pro goes.
Nikon, you wish. Yes, they have been replaced by 2 Sony cameras, which me and Andy are quite familiar with.
Yes.
Pair of Sony A6000s and paired up with a couple of different lenses. Mine is completely ridiculous and Andy's a little bit less so. The cameras we've had to purchase, the lenses we already had in stock anyway. So Andy's on, what are you on, Andy? A
12mm Samyang lens.
There you go. Nice one off Amazon Special.
Yes.
And Andy got a lens for me, but it was too zoomed in. So I brought my nighttime spotting lens with me. I'll tell you about it in a sec. Oh, you're being released today. Mega, Conrad. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat, guys. Conrad getting to go home today.
Hey, nice one.
But yeah, the lens that I used was it was just all my face. Like, it was like this, like me and you having a nice intimate discussion, guys. So I brought with me my 14mm, but it's a silly lens. It's quite an expensive one, and I use it for astrophotography. A Sony 14mm. I don't want to be using that every week, so we may look for an alternative on that. But
engine fluff.
oh wow!
It's pretty damp in the atmosphere today.
I hope you recorded that.
Yeah.
That was nuts. That was really cool.
Lovely. More of that, please.
But yeah, hopefully these will help us out. And it was another very big investment in the channel. For those who say we don't invest back into the channel, send you the bill if you want. But it needed doing it. The GoPros were interrupting the stream every single week. Every single show they were causing us problems. So hopefully these Sonys look after us.
Jet2 737 next to go. Sure, this will use lots of runway. Yeah, that was mega. Mega to see all that wing fluff there.
That was really cool, wasn't it?
Bobby said I've been watching since early 2020, and my dad is a member. Wow, Bobby, that's a long time. It's strange how 2020 doesn't feel that long ago, but, you know, you're talking. I mean, you've been watching way over 4 years now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Tell you what, if they were on singles today, we'd get some mega fluff on the landings as well.
Yes.
Would look incredible. But we'll take the departures. Next out to Naples, Jet 273. Nice smooth rotation.
Graceful, wasn't it?
I can never get off the runway that smooth in the sim. Don't know how they do it. How are you all doing anyway, chat? How's everybody's week going as we go into Wednesday? It's been a bit of a wet one yesterday, wasn't it? But yesterday evening.
Really was, wasn't it? Didn't stop.
Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit today. I don't mind that it rained a bit this morning either, because as we can see, it's kind of gave us a bit of atmospherics to work with today as well.
It has. Give the garden a bit of respite as well. Bit of water on the old flowers and that.
Yeah. And just arriving in from Amsterdam, the KLM 195 E2. And I took a little trip southside yesterday just to go for a wander. And grabbed a few departure videos, handheld, because I couldn't find my tripod. So I'll be trying to edit those over the next day or so. So we'll probably just get a 4K plane spotting video up on the YouTube channel, guys, at some point soon. But this KLM E2, the gym goer of the skies. All arms, no legs. Look at them engines. If you see one of these head on, they look really weird, guys. They look like they just do all arms at the gym and nothing else.
Yep. Don't skip leg day.
They do. Well, I think they do.
Yeah.
Don't skip leg day or you look like an E2. Neras, it's raining, is it? Listen, mate, we'll have none of your cheek in here again. You know what I mean? Wishing rain on us, he was in his stream. He said,
yes.
Yeah, he pretty much said, I hope it rains every show is well, he didn't, but he was having a good old laugh that we were back to our usual rain.
Oh, yes.
I hope your belly boat pops, mate.
The Sirini on the taxi out, heading all the way from Terminal 3 to the start of runway 05 left, and then on to Guernsey.
Hey, Alex, welcome back for 2 years of membership, mate. Looking forward to another great show. Thank you, mate. Thanks for the 2 years of support. And Singapore 5-2 next to land on the south runway in from Singapore after a flight time of 13 hours 10 minutes, and this Urini ATR on the way out to Guernsey.
Mega.
How did you get on yesterday, Neras? I didn't really tune in for long yesterday. I was lurking for a bit, and then I ended up playing a few games with the boys. Diane, good morning, welcome. It was a slow day. The weather was too nice for bikes. Oh, yeah. This guy, man, he's pushing his luck, I think. I have to have a word with him. Oh, we got too much sun. Did you?
What a shame.
You got too much sun. I'm glad you didn't catch any fish.
Should go fishing in Manchester.
Yeah, come here, mate.
There's this clip of this GeoGuessr Pro playing, which is like where you get put in a random place in the world and you have to guess where it is. And it's like this, it's like a bit of countryside, really, but it's like really murky looking, really grey. The first thing he says is like, "Mate, this looks a bit like Manchester." This,
He's joking.
and he just throws it randomly, just north of Manchester. And he was right. Like, what the heck? As if you could tell by how grim it looks.
God.
So funny.
Yeah, we do get our fair share of water.
Yes.
And then they tell us we got a hose pipe ban when the sun comes out.
I know, that's it. Yeah. Heat wave.
What you've done with it all?
See what, everyone?
Singapore Airlines A350-900 arriving in from Singapore. And I believe the Houston route may be going at some point.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. From April 2025, Singapore Airlines are only going to be flying from Manchester to Singapore, which, and some people have said that's a good thing because it opens the door to more transatlantic flights, but, I mean, we're just losing a transatlantic flight, so I don't know. We'll see. I just don't think there's much demand transatlantic at the moment from Manchester, when there certainly used to be, right? It's all changed.
Yeah.
And other than me, right, like, or Tom and Ann, who legit wants to fly from Manchester to Houston? Like, why not, you know, sort of other cities that are quite popular, like Chicago, right? Boston, you know, the LAX, I don't know. There's quite a few destinations that are not served.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see a few more flights to the States, and we've said it a few times, I think some US carriers would be really nice.
I think so.
But we'll see. We'll see what the new piers bring. Obviously, it's opening up some more slots, some more parking gates for some 380s.
Yeah, it seems like Virgin Atlantic looking to expand at Manchester, Aer Lingus UK as well. But there's limiting factors there. Like you said, the new stands need to be ready, space at Manchester, aircraft availability, staff, right? There's a lot
because
to it.
Virgin are already struggling with staff, aren't they, for the flights they've got now?
Yeah.
We're getting started, chat. Big, what we on today? 2 litres.
Oh, nice.
Get cracking.
I've left mine in the car. I need to go get it at some point. Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Whoa.
Why was the Singapore engine venting gas? I think that's just the exhaust. That.
Yeah, they all do it.
Yeah. It's on the underside, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get a zoom in of it when it taxis past. It is most noticeable on this. I think the Dreamliner as well. It's quite distinct.
Yeah.
You can see it there, though, on your right, just below the engine. Almost looks like a vape or something, or one of them vapor diffusers you get, the humidifiers that you have in your house. That'll just be excess gases of sorts from the engine. And that use combustion engines on these to power the jet, of course.
Apparently it's a vent into the lubricating oil spaces, and it starts when the engines are at idle power.
All right, that's interesting.
According to a cheeky Google.
Yeah.
On the General Electric and CFM engines, the vent is behind the engine on the centre line. It's not very visible. On Rolls-Royce, smoke starts when the engine's at idle power.
That's interesting.
There
you go, folks. You're not going to unsee that now.
you go.
Although one thing you can see is another Singapore. And this is what we're going to be lacking come April 2025. I know it's a long way away. But yeah, we'll just have the one Singapore at Manchester. I believe 5 times weekly they'll be flying.
Just seems like we're losing heavy aircraft rather than gaining them.
I know.
It's mad, isn't it?
Although, Egypt Air, right? Bit of an upgrade.
Yeah.
Thinking...
Is that... I thought that was a one-off thing. Is that going to be... Is that like a...
I think it's a few dates, like...
Okay.
Pretty regularly.
To be honest, I did just see the... I saw your screenshot, but I just assumed it was like a on this day kind of thing they're going to be doing this.
Yeah, so allegedly later this year, Egypt Air will be sending the Dreamliners to Manchester, which they look a bit strange. I don't know, that livery looks a bit odd on the Dreamliner. Kind of suits the 321neo. It's definitely one we'll give a yay or nay on when she visits Manchester. Give us a wave, saying John. Oh, is that you on the mound, John?
Oh, there he is, yeah. Can see him. Looking fresh. There's the main man.
I've seen his comment as he was walking up.
Oh, no. Should we get him on stream? There's no one around him, is there? Check that shirt out, guys.
I think he might not be visible. Oh, there he is. Just about to see him.
There he is. Boss man.
Singapore Airlines A380 just holding there. So if they're on 2-3s, of course, they might hold sort of towards the end of 2-3 right, just on the taxiway. Today, obviously, they're on 0-5, so there's a bit more space for them to hold on the taxiway should they need to stop.
Apparently, you've somehow managed to enable a Wi-Fi smart remote on your device.
Oh, yes.
And we've just leaked the password.
Wait, what?
Maybe that's something to check after the stream.
Yes.
You're going to have to press menu.
Okay.
Or tap the shutter button, maybe. There we go.
I wonder why.
I see you now, looking fresh.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, we're seeing autofocus tracking boxes now. Oh! Hold on, where's that Ryanair going?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on. We're not switched already, have we?
It'd be an odd line to take for 0-5 left.
Morning, Lee. How you doing, mate? Don't listen to Neras. Don't listen to him, mate. Don't know what he's talking about. Andy tuning in from Guildford. Welcome to you. Stevie Aviation. Hey, are you live on Monday? No, we don't stream Mondays, dude.
No. Matt did this Monday just gone, but that was a bonus show. I think he had a bit of found a bit of time on his Monday. Decided to do a live show instead of doing his, housework and stuff that I'm sure he was meant to do.
You'll have to check your thing, mate.
What is it, the autofocus thing?
We're just seeing, we're seeing autofocus.
That's weird.
Well, chat, we had 0-5s for what? Half an hour?
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to a full show of 0-5s today. Oh, well. Never mind. Never mind. Annika, welcome back for 2 years. Gold tail badge as well. Thank you very much. I enjoy that. Really appreciate the support. And Amy, staff nurse, with a $1.99 donation. Thank you very, very much, Amy, as well. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and Barry and Emma thank you very much, guys, for your Patreon membership as well. I saw that come through on an email. I didn't think anybody still used Patreon. So thank you very, very much, guys. That will help us out a lot. I really do appreciate that. Big love to Barry and Emma for signing up to be one of our Patreon members. And thank you to everybody who supports us on any of our platforms, on YouTube and Twitch as well. It all goes towards supporting the channel, especially when we have to make investments like we did with these new cameras, because they're a big hit. I think the pair of them were over 750 quid, which is just ridiculous. But you have to do it. You can't have GoPros interrupting the stream every single show.
Yeah, it's silly, wasn't it?
So hopefully these will be an improvement, but ideally we would like to stop making such big investments into the stream at some point. But we'll see. We will see. Nice shot of a couple of Singapores though lined up. As the Sun Express arrives in from Dalaman.
That's an odd shot, isn't it?
Guess they're both waiting for gates. And playing spotting Mike. Cheers, mate. With a £2. When he said he might change the runway, it's Andy's fault, is it? I missed that one.
Wait, what?
I'm not sure, Diane. Are you signed into the same account, Diane, on your laptop? Because you do have to be subscribed to chat, so it may be that you're on a different account. And the Ryanair rolling on the South Runway first departure, and it's out to Murcia. So yes, unfortunately, guys, we have had a runway change, which means I need to update our overlay as well.
Don't know. Try this maybe.
Yeah, that seems to be good. Not got boxes no more. There we go, looking fresh. We need to update our equipment list now as well on Discord.
Yes.
We did go through our Discord yesterday, made some tidy ups and some things like that, so you may see a slight difference in our Discord server, but everything's still there. And we've also restored the flight sim chat and the flight sim screenshots and stuff. Apparently they got deleted by accident. Apologies, guys, but they are back now. We did lose all of the previous screenshots, though, so apologies about that. But yeah, that's now been fixed as well.
Yeah, these two Singapores. This is a view you don't often see in Manchester. I'm going to get a picture on my phone of this, actually. That's quite cool. There's a video online that says you can do aviation photography with your phone. It's quite cool.
Oh, yeah. I'll look at that.
I've seen that. Yeah, I'll send you the link. It's called Airline Alive? Airliners Live? Something like that.
Hey, no worries, Sinead. Going to be lurking now. Going to get ready for work.
Hey.
I hope it goes well, Sinead.
Yeah, have a good day.
Hey, and Mark, thank you very, very much, mate. Very kindly sending in a $9.99 donation, saying a great stream as always. Something to help you. Thank you, mate. We'll be putting that towards the cameras. Cheers, dude. Really appreciate that. And Buffalo Tracker gifting a membership, putting us on 2 brand new VIPs on today's show.
Thank you. Tell you what, we've got a lot of people watching this morning.
Have we?
Just about to pass through 1,000 viewers on YouTube.
Nice.
Stick around, folks. Let's see if we can hit that 1,000, which is, I don't know.
Briggsy says, morning, I work for TUI and I love watching your streams whilst I work from home.
Hey.
How do you fly a plane from home?
Definitely not an EE, right?
Mm-hmm. And the first arrival on 2-3s is the EasyJet in from Malaga.
Bit of an obstruction there. 2 heavy aircraft. I'm sure they'll move soon. We'll keep an eye on them.
Hey, Mythical Mermaid. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in, both of you.
Welcome in.
Aragon, good morning. Hello. Melissa saying double vision. It is.
I see in double.
Hey, and Smithy, cheers, mate. Well done on your show as well
Oh, mate.
on Monday. Thanks for the pop-up show, dude.
Yeah, I was in and out, but quite busy on Monday, and yeah, it was mega.
Gifting and membership there. And the overlay is now working again. We just corrected a little issue with it.
Hey,
And,
better than
back
Sunday
cooking
then.
on gas now. Yeah, Sunday, everything broke.
Everything went wrong.
Yeah, if you're wondering whether you should go back and watch Sunday's show, just a word from me, don't. Just don't bother.
You didn't talk much, did you?
I did not say hardly anything on that show. I spent the whole show fixing things and I went home fuming. So, yeah, don't bother. We had to go and pick Matt up early. Just everything. Everything went wrong.
There you go.
GoPros doing my head in.
Oh, yes.
Hence why we now replaced them. Because I said to Andy after that show, I said, mate, I refuse to do another show with GoPro. And next to land, a Ryanair in from Shannon. So just a short flight of 50 minutes, that one.
Whoa.
Hey, Mark. Thank you so much, mate. Very, very generous donation. 50 Australian dollars coming into the stream, setting off confetti everywhere. Get that confetti in the chat, guys. Thank you so much, Mark. No message. Just a very kind donation. Let's get some love in the chat. Thank you so much, Mark.
Very kind. Thank you.
Stevie Aviation, I don't know, mate. It depends what day it is. If it's a Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday, probably. Oh, you saw two belugas, Mike. Nice, mate.
Sweet.
Yeah, we don't stream on Mondays, Stevie, sorry. Most of the time. Hey, thanks again, Mark. What a gent.
But I'm sure if Matt's free on a Monday, he's welcome to do another show. He is a busy guy, though, and he does do Fridays and also Sundays as well, so I'm sure he needs to get a bit of a break from the airport sometimes. Yeah. Can't keep him away.
Yeah, if it's a Wednesday, yeah, we should be live, mate. Cheers, Amy.
Thank you. It's nice seeing you on a Sunday.
GoPro is officially gone pro.
Yes. Problem with the GoPros are you can't really use them for anything else because they're so unreliable as well.
I forgot to plug mine in. Standby shot. Is there another one up there?
I'll have to have a look.
Standby shot.
They do run off USB power though, if that is any consolation.
Can we
I think
we got
one
space for that? Yeah.
by the PC, there should be a wire.
This wire here, yeah. Is it long enough? No, that's the question. 9. It is not. Right, I might have to move you to the other side, chat. To the other side.
Finnair A321 this time.
Ooh.
That's a nice catch. Coming in from Helsinki. Welcome in, Diane. Hello to you. Hope you're having a good morning.
Quick, I know I like to give you guys camera tips and stuff like that, guys. If you do want your camera to stay on, make sure you plug it in.
Yeah, that helps.
A quick tip from me.
Oh, nice, Jane. Got some friends on the A350 to Las Vegas. Nice one. We should be catching that, I think, during today's show. Goes out in the next hour or so, doesn't it? Singapore Airlines, Airbus A350 still holding. There's two here. One's coming from Singapore and the other one from Houston, intercontinental. Is this Heathrow? Yeah, pretty much the same, right? Air A321 in from Helsinki.
And Rasta Rob, thank you so much, mate. Gifting a membership to the community. What a legend. Thank you very much, Rob. And Aaron with the 2 SGD donation. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. That's Singapore dollars, is that?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, it is. What a guess.
Wow.
Thank you very much, dude.
Yeah, they have been on this flight for about 13 hours already. And what's even weirder is a lot of these will also go on to Houston straight away. So they've got another 10 or so hours still of flight time left today. But I think it'll be their evening now as well for, you know, the people from Singapore on their time zone. So they'll probably be having a meal soon. And then on their transatlantic flight over to Singapore, it'll be all cabin nice and dark for them and they can have a rest. It's quite a long flight, that. Pretty much the whole way around the world. One of the new Turkish Airlines, A321 Neos. Just landing in from Istanbul. Very pretty airliner, this. Ted and 10, nice one. Enjoy your flight on the Airbus A380 at Manchester. I assume Manchester anyway. There is your Uber over to Dubai. The Emirates Airbus A380. I'm sure we'll be departing in the next hour or so. I think it's scheduled to leave in about half an hour, but you know how things are here at Manchester with the A380. Venkman, what special livery would we want to see? I mean, an Airline's live livery would be nice, right? I don't know. I mean, anything that's just looks nice, right? It doesn't need to be necessarily a cool brand. I did see that. I didn't see what it was. Does anyone know? But I did see that Saudia on the new scheme, they've now got a special livery there as well. And it looks pretty smart, pretty fresh. Stand by, folks. Welcome in, Satyam. Hello, hello. Are they flying to Singapore and Houston? Yes, but they've only just arrived at Manchester, so the passengers are still on board. They need to be disembarked first. The aircraft needs to be refueled, restocked, cleaned, and new staff on board as well, new crew. So, yes, another about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, to get the planes turned around. But that isn't until the aircraft arrives on stand, and the two of them sort of namelessly waiting on the taxiway there. Odds are the gate that they need to use is not available yet. Maybe the plane is, imminently going to move soon. I think they have the option to put it on a remote stand, which I'm sure will be available. But if it's just a short wait for their gate, then they might as well just wait that little bit. In fact, there we go. One of them is moving already. Look at that view, folks. It's a very, very pretty airliner. Will the other one move too, I wonder? Making a right-hand turn to enter the apron and head on back to Terminal 2. Amazing. Mike Tango, I think that's the reg we see the most of at Manchester. We see it all the time, this exact plane. It was Mike Sierra that we flew on out to Houston back in September last year. I can't remember the reg coming back. but it was a pretty new edition, and it had a different format of registration as well. You have the Swiss Airbus A220 as well, like the baby A350 on the move. Nice pair of Wookiees on board. I hope you folks are enjoying the earlier shows on Wednesday as well. We've not done an evening show for a while, and a lot of that down to the lack of nice weather in the UK, right? Last few summers we've had lots of sunshine, so the Wednesdays have been really good for the evening. Lovely sound from the brake fans there. The kind of chimey noise you're hearing. Cooling then breaks off. Fake Airbus, yes. It's weird, isn't it? It's not actually an Airbus. Bombardier C Series. And they were just struggling to sell them. So Airbus scooped up the production of them and sort of put a few tweaks to it. But a big selling point of Airbus is the sort of cross-compatibility of pilots, because with like the A320, the A330, the A380, you know, they all have very, very similar flight decks, similar controls, procedures, and to learn to fly, you know, one via the other, it's not a huge gap. It's not a huge process to learn. But with the A220, it's completely different. And I think it's a completely different type rating. So as a result, it's a bit more of a discouraged purchase for the airlines, just because it requires like a much bigger training course for the pilots to learn these, in comparison to the Airbus A320s and such. They also don't have as much freight capability as well. Of course, a much smaller plane, much less cargo capacity. So to take freight with you is tricky. It's one of the things that British Airways do quite well, is they use their cargo hold for freight for Royal Mail, which is one of our big postage companies here in the UK. So Lufthansa rotating, taking off though first. Debbie saying good morning from a sunny Grimsby. Hey, welcome in. Glad it's nice weather over there. It's pretty humid here. We've had a lot of rain this morning and yesterday. A lot of rain yesterday, actually. Just didn't stop for about 5-6 hours, something like that. I had my third, I haven't really spoken about it much on the stream, my third session of football yesterday. Usually do it on a Monday, but we had to move it to the Tuesday this week. And I was dreading it a bit because of the rain. I was like, I stand out in the rain enough as it is, you know. Now to be running around in shorts and a t-shirt in the rain is not going to be fun. And honestly, I prefer it. Because unlike Manchester, where you just stood still, you know, just enduring the rain, there you're running around and it's actually cooling you down, and it feels great. Like, I actually really prefer it. Swiss Airbus A220 now departing on 23 left, heading back to Zurich in Switzerland. Audio's back. Nice. Thanks, folks. Yeah, one of the Singapore's still holding on the taxiway there. The Airbus A350. But on the taxi out, I could see a TUI Dreamliner. We have been joking, saying, well, Barton Aerodrome, basically, they've announced that they've got their own football team now. And I think they're looking at playing in a league as well, which is like an aviation league. So it's going to have like flight schools and it's based, I think it's down in Birmingham as well. So it's not like a local thing. People are going to travel from far and wide to participate. And you've got like I said, flight schools, aerodromes, airlines, right, are going to contribute and submit their own. Some of them doing it for charity and stuff, right? I was thinking, could Airliners Live, in theory, have a team? But the problem is, we don't really have anyone locally. So it would be very hard to assemble said team. Darren, good morning to you, sir. Yeah, we're all good here. All good. Lee Bracewell, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing today? Scandinavian A320 Neo just taxiing in as well. Matt Smith, yeah. Man of many talents, multitasking, moderating. Danny, if you want to join the team, you're welcome to. Doesn't exist yet. Probably never will, but yeah. They have like a proper kit though and stuff. Like they've designed a Barton Aerodrome football kit and stuff. It's quite cool. Le Air France Hop coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Here we go. Heavy departure coming up soon. The TUI 787 Dreamliner going to be taking off shortly, but we are just waiting for the takeoff of this BizJet. Which I'm sure won't take long. There you go. Already up in the air. Yeah, we'll just wear some Yaboosh t-shirts, won't we? If we do play a game. Yaboosh FC. Not much noise there from the TUI Dreamliner. A bit of a D-rated takeoff. I'm not using full engine thrust there. Good way to save fuel and not have so much wear and tear on the engines. Oh, look what's moved. Singapore. Finally on the taxi in to Terminal 2. We are live streaming today from the Runway Visitor Park, Manchester Airport, which is a fantastic location for plane spotting, but also like a great family day out, right? Like you don't even have to be into aviation to really enjoy it. Kids love it here. There's loads of space. They have fairground rides, which, not gonna lie, I ended up taking Dakota on some on Sunday after the show. She loved the, there's one where it's like planes that go round and you can control them going up and down. There's a cafe here that we probably have shares in at this point because we go there so often. And also the Alfresco Picnic Squad, the Airliners Live community meetup happened on Sunday just gone, and they were set up on the benches just here, I believe. These ones here. There's double bench. And there was loads of people there. Loads of familiar faces and some new. So do keep an eye out on the Airliners Live Discord channels, because that's where you'll get the information about picnic meetups. I think they only planned this a couple of days before. So if you did miss that, maybe that'll be why. Take care, Danny. Hope all goes well. Whose dream is it to be a pilot? I think probably quite a few people. Anyone in the chat fancy themselves as a pilot? Maybe when I was a kid. There was a brief time when I really wanted to be an air traffic controller. But yeah. Apparently you have to be good at maths for that. So that's me out. Aer Lingus, ATR 72, heading back to Dublin. I don't think pilots have to be massively good at mathematics. I remember Captain Mark says you just need to know your, the main one is the 3 times tables. Although, I've noticed these, what are they called? Cadet schemes, these bursaries that airlines are putting out, where you basically have your commercial pilot's license and ATPL funded by the airline, which is a massive amount of money. You're talking like, over £100,000. But for them, I think you have to be quite intelligent of just general problem solving, maths, stuff like that. Because they really test you on that to make sure you are the best of the best, because they're going to be spending a lot of money on you. I've not heard about that Sierra Alpha, Simon. Thoughts on a potential relaunch of a 747 with twin engines, not quad. That sounds so weird. That sounds so odd. I couldn't imagine that looking right, but it'd be cool. I struggle with my sewing machine, so I'd have no chance with a plane. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be a fighter pilot when I was a kid. Oh, really, Pia? I didn't know that. Well, your eye. Yeah, fighter pilot does sound like a very intense career, doesn't it? Very intense. I'm sure the pay would be all right, though, wouldn't it? I get motion sick just in a car. Couldn't imagine being in an F-18 fighter jet, right? Or a Eurofighter Typhoon, which can do maneuvers at the speed of sound. Because of Ryanair, 737 MAX 8 200. It's a bit of a mouthful, that, isn't it? But she's using a lot of runway. Ooh, Ryanair UK. Golf Romeo Uniform Kilo Echo on the reg. G Rook. It's Boeing 737. Oh, it's Fezza in the chat. Wow. You're up early. Etihad 787-10 heading out. She'll be crossing over to 23 left, the runway using in use for departures today. There's very little wind today as well. Very little wind. Have a look at this, folks. This is unusual for Manchester. I'll tell you this. Look at that. Just almost nothing. Thank you, Darren, for the £2 super chat as well. Saying, get yourself a nice hot, cold drink, Andy. Yo, thank you so much, Darren. I certainly will. Or might get myself a coffee. Cold coffee. Can do that. Can make that work. Cold coffee chat, yay or nay? Iced coffee. I'm quite partial to that. I know people will literally make coffee, like hot coffee, right? And they'll throw ice in it. I think that's like one of the proper ways to do it. That's a bit weird for me. Sometimes the coffee will just go cold by itself over time, and then I'll drink it and I'll be like, you know what? That's quite nice. That's not bad. Yes, Sam's very partial to a frappuccino. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they are nice though. Yeah, Lee, I think you're bob on there. Iced coffee, yes. Lukewarm coffee, nay. Yeah, that's a strange, like, uncanny valley, isn't it? An awkward in between. No man's land of coffee. You have it hot or you have it cold. Pick one. Oof, tuning in from LAX area. Me and the cat enjoying the show. Nice name. Oof. I like that. Oof. We've got an oof emote. Chat. Show them the oof emote. Welcome in though. Good to have you here. Hope we've not scared you away already. Caramel coffee frappuccino. Yo, that sounds naughty. Sometimes I have to order on Sam's behalf and it's like a paragraph of things she wants, you know, in this one coffee. I don't even know where to start. You know, chocolate, fudge, brownie with caramel, frappuccino, cold coffee, cream sauce, I don't know. And there's me just, I'll have a coffee, please. Anybody else like fizzy drinks that have gone flat? Sometimes. Yeah, it depends on what drink it is though, doesn't it? Dr. Pepper or Professor Peppy. Nay, doesn't work flat, does it? Where's Martin gone? I think he's fixing things at the moment. He'll be back soon. Here we go. Etihad Dreamliner. Bit of a race there. Pulling away and departing on 2-3 left. Nicola, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Whoa.
Emirates is pinging as well.
Hey, well, I can see the jet bridge is just retracted. Welcome back, folks. Apologies for the little brief break in our little Wednesday show here. Just had a few issues that were mounting up. Of course, the audio kept dropping out. I think that was down to a bit of a grounding issue that we've got here at the tower, but that may have been resolved. We'll see. And also the cameras were not playing ball as well, but we seem to have found out what the issue is there. So good job that happened on a Wednesday. Get that sorted for the weekend. But yeah, we are back. Back live.
A380 is pinging up as well, so that should start moving in a moment.
Yep.
Luckily, that was running a little bit late for us.
I know, it's coming on an hour late now and finally starting to move. But to be fair, folks, you didn't miss much. I know there was a Virgin A350. Apologies for that. It does get to the point where you just need to take a step back and just fix things rather than doing little temporary fixes.
Yeah, usually you can usually tell, chat, when I go quiet.
Yeah.
It's usually because I've muted myself and I'm just fixing things.
Yeah.
And as you all could see, I couldn't touch anything without the audio going off. So I was unable to fix things. You guys were getting interrupted all the time. So we just had to, as Andy said, just stop, get us to the point where we can at least carry on.
Yep.
And because the problem is we try and find these issues, but Andy says that some of them are just so intermittent and so strange that it doesn't make sense. And we do have a lot of experience in this area as well. It's so there are some very wonky things, but yeah, we're able to continue at least with the main camp for today.
Some of the jokes in the chat were hilarious, though.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
That was so funny.
Giving us a bit of a laugh there.
Yeah.
But honestly, we're not even joking. There's been hardly any planes moving whilst we've been fixing all that.
I know. There has not been much.
So again, it's drawn into question, is Wednesday the best day at Manchester? I don't know. Probably today is not the best day to start making decisions on stuff like that, but this is a huge period of absolutely no activity whatsoever. But thanks for the community, as always, for doing what you guys do best and keeping each other entertained and keeping the positivity going in the chat. I think only the Airliners Live community could turn it into a joke room when me and Andy are down here fighting our heads off trying to get stuff sorted.
Yeah.
And Anne and Tom, thank you guys. Just gifted a membership to the community as well. Thank you guys.
Hope you guys had a good picnic the other day. It looked very busy.
Yeah, it did. I stuck around for a bit actually and enjoyed that. So thanks guys for putting that on.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, weather was great. There was a nice breeze on Sunday as well, and I actually got a bit worried because at the start of the show it was pretty hot, and up here, the sun reflects off the roof and you just overheat loads. And I was like, I'm an hour in and I'm already starting to get a bit heat stroked. Drinking loads of water, of course. And then the breeze picked up and it got pretty windy as it went on, and that really helped a lot. So the Emirates A380, 2 jet bridges are retracted. The plane is pinging on radar as well. I think they're just going to start the pushback very shortly.
Yeah, as you can see, that aircraft is pinging up on flight radar, ready to go. And just passing behind it is the Sun Express out to Dalaman. But yeah, we will get on top of this. I think we have to. We have to get on top of it. As Andy said, I think we know what we need to do.
Tea and toast, I agree. Great community. I can see a Ryanair pushback over at Terminal 3 as well. Just picking that out now. Just right of frame there. You got the airport pub as well. Sometimes you can't see that just because of the amount of planes that are in the way. T3 looking a little bit quiet at the moment, though. Not too many aircraft over there. And there is that Sun Express. Looking a bit plain on the old livery.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
What's that on the back there? The black. Almost like a chip in the paint or something. I don't know.
Well, no, it looks like it's had a replacement exhaust cover.
Wow.
That opens up.
Yeah.
So it will have had a replacement piece by the looks of it.
Interesting.
That's Sun Express on the way out to Dalaman. And Eddie saying, good news, guys. I became a great granddad this morning.
Wow.
Ivy Millicent, £5, 15 ounces. Let's get some celebration emotes in the chat. Get that confetti everywhere, guys.
Yes.
Congratulations, Eddie, mate.
Congrats.
And that aircraft looks like it's going to be cleared straight across the runway. There is an EasyJet turning on to final, but it's about 12 or 15 miles away yet. Oh, have you, Jen? How is it? Send me a picture. Did you read the instructions? Because they're... I think there's... like you can't get it wet for so long, and there's a thing in there to smooth it out.
So another glance here at the King of the Skies. Still on stand. 1 hour and 3 minutes behind schedule. Looks like they're preparing to move the plane. Any moment now.
Hey, and Conrad, welcome back, mate. 4 months. Cheers, dude. 10 out of 10. You guys have been the amazing content. Thank you, mate. Yeah, apologies about the last couple of weeks, guys. It's not been our best, I don't think. I do take it quite personally when we do bad shows, and Sunday especially was not one of my proudest. And Jill gifting a membership to the community. Thank you so, so much. Should be dry by 5. Oh, nice. Mega.
Bradley, good morning to you, sir. We painted them fence panels in the end. Got them up.
Oh, you've done it?
They're a nice deep blue colour. Yeah.
Nice. Just send me a picture.
Yeah, it looks really smart. Really smart, actually. But I've only done like the back end of the garden, and as you can imagine, the sides have a lot more panels to them, so that's going to take a while to paint, but they're not in such a dire need. The ones at the end definitely needed doing. Stood out like a sore thumb, you know, how worn they were.
Yeah.
And because they're at the end, it's like they're the ones that you're looking at most of the time.
Jem wasn't happy because we got the paint, you know, for the floor of the decking.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, oh, yeah, one will be enough.
Just one.
She just went through one rapid.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Went and got another one. Her mum and dad got her another one. She was doing it on Sunday. It's literally the hottest day of the year. She was out painting.
Oh, man.
And 2 wasn't enough. So we had to go and buy another one. And it's just like, it's 30 quid each, these tubs of paint.
How big were they? Like, talking like 5 litre ones? Or?
I'm not sure. 10 litre, I think.
10 litre, yeah. So fair size to them.
But to be fair to Jen, I got home after the Sunday show. And I knew she was going to try and do the painting because she's been waiting for like a nice day to do it.
Yeah.
But I got home, I said, you need to go inside. Just looking at her.
Yeah.
I've just been out in the sun since like 10 o'clock. I said, go inside.
Yeah.
You've been out too much. So reluctantly she came in, and we got one more coat to do at some point.
Yeah. Takes a while, doesn't it, painting?
Hey, Pia, thank you so much gifting a membership to the community as well. I think the membership total has continued on. We are on 8 out of 60 so far today. If you can support the channel, really would appreciate it. Hit that dollar symbol, then click gifted memberships. 5 litres, would he? Ah, right. Okay, got you.
I think that's what we were getting as well, yeah. You go through them so much because it's like bare wood almost, isn't it? It's just like...
But it just seems to be soaking it all up, and it was just going on patch. And I don't think the heat helped either.
Yeah.
You know, because it was like, you know, it was just drying so fast.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Eight members.
Come on. Mate, how can you be so kind to this channel when you're going through such a rough time, mate? 50 gifted memberships to the community.
What a mad
Thank you, mate. Thank you very, very much.
That's massive.
I'll be honest, dude, it's very, very hard to stay motivated when you're having a period of low mood and dealing with issues like the stream issues we've been dealing with the last couple of weeks. And the community is something else, man. Cheers, Conrad. Thank you, mate. 50 gifted memberships.
Wow.
Coming into the channel.
And that set off the A380 as well. On the move. Finally. Thank you, Conrad. Wow, that is unbelievable.
If you're one of the 50 people that just got gifted a membership, guys, get some love in the chat.
It's still going in the chat. Look at it. It's still... Kathy getting, Derek, Nick Davis, Curtis, all getting gifted memberships. Loads more as well. Look at the list. Thank you, Conrad.
Wow, thank you, guys.
Setting off the confetti as well.
Legend.
Got the wonderful pushback of the Emirates Airbus A380 now on the move.
And David MC returning for 4 months as well. Thank you so much, mate. And Colin wants to say a big hello to Ron watching for the first time, who's a retired airport worker. Can you explain what gifting is? So it's a way of supporting the channel financially. Obviously, we do have running costs and stuff like that, and myself and Andy do this full time for a living. And basically, it gives somebody 1 month of membership perks paid for by a viewer, and us, the channel, still benefit as if that person signed up themselves. Mm-hmm. And you can gift 1, you can gift 5, you can go nuts like Conrad and give 50. But it just really does help the channel, because one of the main things it does is it not only like helps with the community spirit, and somebody who receives that gift, it's going to make their day, you know. But a lot of people do enjoy the perks and end up continuing as a member afterwards, after they've been gifted. So it really does help the channel. EasyJet just vacated from Amsterdam.
Nice short flight there from the Netherlands.
Thank you so much again, Conrad, mate. I don't know, I've run out of ways to say thank you to you, dude. I'll be honest. And your crazy drop. Well, you can see what it's done to the total. 1 membership away from the goal just for today there, mate.
That was quick.
Thank you, dude. And thank you to everybody who's gifted memberships today. And thank you to everybody who's stuck around as well, because I know we were off for quite a while. Adrian, welcome back, mate. 26 months, not watched in a while. Still good as ever. I guess you've only just joined, mate. Thank you very much, Adrian. Great to have you back, dude. It's always good to see people come back to the shows after a little while of maybe watching something else, or... I mean, naturally, people do lose interest and then come back again as well.
Yep. Jane saying I'll be on this Emirates flight on Saturday, the 8th of September. I went in June and can't wait to go again. Yo, Jane, that sounds great. If I'm honest, I've never flown on a 380 from Manchester, but I bet that's pretty cool.
Scandinavian Neo just coming around the corner. All just taking a bit of a longer route to get around the lump in the way, which is the A380. Oh, I'm really glad you're going home today, mate. Hopefully they've got to the bottom of it for you as well. And this Neo on the way out to Stockholm. Sanders tuning in from Latvia, welcome.
Hello. Welcome in.
I have a feeling that Gifty Bomb is going to stay at the top of the chat for the rest of the stream.
I think so. Let's have a look at the A380, shall we? Yeah, it's a flight I'd love to do this. Not a massive fan of Dubai, but I know a lot of people tend to take the onward journey from there to many different destinations around the world. The gateway to the world, they call it.
Just going to recycle your feed. There we go. Thank you very much, Jill. Yeah, it is frustrating, but I think that's why sometimes when it gets to being a bit too difficult to sort on stream, the best thing to do is just take a break and get things sorted. Because you can't do it while you're trying to not show that you're doing it sometimes. Just crossing the runway then is that Scandinavian.
Really nice looking A320 Neo in the new scheme.
Yeah, Bazza, just in time, mate, for the 380. Absolutely, dude.
I'm sure the next A380 can't be that far away as well.
Yeah, I'm the same, Mike. Dubai isn't a place that's ever really appealed to me.
No, same.
But like you say, it is an excuse to get on a 380. But there are other flights you can do. Obviously, if you head down to Heathrow, you've got plenty of options on the 380.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd go Dubai, but I don't. It's not really high on the list for me.
No.
Like, I guess it's probably quite a cool place to visit. Wouldn't mind doing some of the, the quad bikes and stuff on the desert, right? That sounds cool.
Yeah. I did that in Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite good fun.
Nice. Yeah, I'd give that a go, but... And maybe plane spotting there would be cool, but I know it's quite restrictive in what you can do, right?
That's it, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if that would be something, whether it's...
Just like 3 A380s in a row.
I just think you'd just get in trouble, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just an assumption.
Yeah. I've heard some stories from people saying they've been at the airport taking pictures on their phone and stuff and been told off for it. So I think doing a live stream would be very, very ambitious.
But at least you got evidence if you're doing a live stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Jill, there wasn't that many swear words while we were offline. It's quite good for me.
Lots of head scratching.
I did go for a quick wander though. I've kind of learnt that's quite a good thing to do. come back with fresh eyes. The thing is, we've known for a while, I think, what has been plaguing us, but slightly out of our control.
Scandinavian A320 Neo just initiating her takeoff roll over on the south runway. We did start on 05s at the start of the show, actually. Had a couple of movements, and then they switched over to 2-3 operations. But there's so little wind here today. I think, if anything, there is a slight breeze in favour of 2-3s now, where that wasn't there earlier on. But we're talking just a handful of knots at most.
Oh, look, going over the runway, Andy.
Which way?
In front of us, all them birds, look.
Can't see them.
11 o'clock from here now. Big flock of them. Left. Going towards the left. There they are. Left of frame now. Never mind. It's like
I didn't
50 birds flying over the runway.
Oh, right.
They just left at the red and white box, but seems like they've passed quickly enough. It's Gil, sorry. I think you've told us that before, haven't you? The problem is that's also how you spell Jill, so we'll have to try and remember that one. A380 on the move. Heading out to Dubai. Was due out at 10 to 10. Hey up, Jake. How you doing, mate? And a huge thank you to Ben Ward for becoming a brand new VIP member of the channel. Thank you very much, Ben.
Hey, welcome in.
Member number 60 today.
I did say earlier on, I feel like there's a lot of new people in the chat today. Not sure what sparked that, but welcome in, everybody. Just in time to see the departure of the biggest commercial airliner on the planet. This is the Airbus A380. There's so many rumours going around that they may return these to production. Absolutely nothing official. A lot of inklings from inside the company, though. I know Emirates certainly would love a more modern A380.
Yeah, they want to swap out the engines.
Yeah, I think that would do them a lot of good, make it more efficient. And with modern technology, man, they could do some really cool things with this plane. Of course, a couple of years ago, they stopped production of the King of the Skies. And again, a lot of that probably down to the fact that it's quite old now, the airframe. It's definitely no new engine option.
Yeah, Gil, yeah. Yeah, I bet you get it a lot, because look, we've got Jill Clough there, and that is a Jill. It's felt exactly the same. I will do my best to remember. I will do my best.
The entertainment on the A380 is outstanding.
Is it?
How so? Which have like surround sound.
Imagine.
IMAX cinema on board.
Whatever happened to that? Well, I can probably guess what happened, but wasn't there an airline that was planned? Or was it? Was it that Asquith guy? Wasn't he looking at some sort of PlayStation gaming section of the cabin at one point?
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
In the what was the name of that airline?
Global Airlines.
Global Airlines.
Yeah.
They were looking at adding like a gaming cabin on board, which just blows my mind. Like, I get it, but are there that many I guess there are that many people at that age wanting to fly by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, if you had kids with you and stuff, it could be fun.
Yeah, but all three of you would have to pay more just so that one of them could fly on an Xbox.
Yeah.
Unless you sat in different cabins.
Yeah. I don't know how it would work. I'd assume, like, because I think what would be smarter is if, you know, some seats just had a console in them. You know, like it was an economy seat, but you pay for, you know, it's got a PS4 in it or something. And they're all on like a local area network, so you can play with each other. So if you've got like three, you're sat on a row, you could play together.
Right.
I think that'd work really well, but I don't know. I don't know what his idea is.
I think they've ruled it out now. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And off goes the King of the Skies. Heading out to Dubai. Flight of 3,500 miles. We are due to get an A380 in the simulator at some point. Hopefully this year. Not quite sure how Manchester ATC on VATSIM are going to handle that. I suppose I'll be a controller by then. I guess I'll be able to tell.
Maybe by then they'll have the new pier, so they can have more stands for the A380.
Yeah.
Allegedly, the new stand will be open started next year. So, I mean, we might see the fly-by-wire A380 by then.
Hey, and Burbs, thank you, mate. 10 months of Twitch membership. Appreciate that, mate. And Conrad, absolutely, dude. So I know we don't really do shout-outs on here, but I do have to give a big 10 out of 10 to all the nurses and doctors who looked after me over the last 7 days. Amazing people, and we are definitely lucky to have our NHS. Absolutely, mate.
Yeah, glad it's getting sorted now, though, and you'll be out soon.
Yeah, I probably agree with that, Jake. Probably see the A350 in the sim before the 380. It doesn't look long away, does it? I am interested in that because it's been put together surprisingly quick for such a complex aircraft.
That'll be mega, that. Having a A350 in the sim. You could do Heathrow to Helsinki on the Finnair A350.
That'd be nice.
Or if you, Jake, just do like London to LAX or whatever.
Yes, the long haul constantly, backwards, forwards. As EasyJet arrives in from Venice, Singapore 5-2 is just about to cross 2-3 right, head back out to what's becoming a little bit of a queue on South Side. British Airways shuttle service lined up ready to go first. EasyJet behind to Geneva, Aegean, Athens, Virgin Atlantic, Orlando, Singapore taxiing out for Houston. Picking up. What do you reckon about a potential twin-engine 747 instead of a quad using new huge ultra-fan engines? I mean, I'm down for anything that's big, mate.
Yeah.
I'm sick of narrow bodies doing transatlantic routes and long-haul routes. So I'll take it, mate. It's something to think about, isn't it? You know, like bigger engines, more powerful engines. You can get those bigger airframes, but it's just whether or not the companies see the benefit in designing a whole new plane from scratch. You've seen the trouble that Boeing are going through just trying to get the Dash 10 pass through on the MAX.
Yeah, having a lot of issues, aren't they, Boeing?
They really are.
Makes you wonder how much longer it can go on for. And how these airlines could still have faith in them as well.
Yeah, that's my biggest query. Quite a nice BizJet just arriving in. Cessna 560 citation in from Porto. Bring back the 747, mate. Got my vote.
Yeah, that'd be mega though. I mean, yeah, surely like especially with modern composite materials, you know, making it much lighter. Surely something like a is it the GE9X, is it, that they're developing for the 777X? Maybe these big Trent XWBs maybe would be powerful enough. I'd assume so.
Hi, Laurie. How are you doing?
Welcome in. From one A380 to another. Just landing in from Toronto, Canada. Air Transat. Opting for the wide body today.
Looks like the guys at Liverpool might be in for a treat. Typhoon entering the circuit.
Wow, that's cool. Never come here, do they?
No.
Imagine that on a stream. Don't think I've ever seen a fighter jet here.
No, I don't think I have either, comes to think of it.
I've seen like the odd, you know, I know we're very lucky we've seen the C-17s. Things like that. Didn't you catch a C-130, didn't you, once?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I remember during like the lockdown and stuff, we had a lot of odd military visitors.
Yeah, they were using it. Kind of gave them the excuse, didn't it, to practice.
Yeah. And some of the photographers who lived local getting pictures of like crazy aircraft, like the Century, AWACS.
Yeah.
That made an appearance. Really, really mad.
I used to see that quite a lot, the AWACS,
Oh yeah.
when we were working in Trafford. And then it seems to just go then. I've not seen it for a long, long time. I know they're slowly being phased out, aren't they, by those 7.3s? With the big, like, shark fin style radars. Transat arriving in from Toronto, flight time was 6 hours 21 minutes, and just touching down behind a Ryanair in from Warsaw, Poland. EI Max on the reg.
Is it? EI Max.
Do you reckon there's like a monopoly on regs like there is on number plates?
Yeah.
I reckon you have to pay more because it's like a cool number plate.
Like EI Max and EIO.
Yeah.
Or Giandy.
Yeah.
Which
Or
was
is it EI Hacks? Maybe I've misread it.
Still
It is,
cool.
it's EI Hacks.
He's hacking.
Tracking.
It's our hackers playing in the chat.
Ah, well, never mind. What is EI Max then, out of interest? EI Max.
It's got to be a Ryanair, that, isn't it?
You would think so.
Unless someone sniped it early, you know?
EI Max is, believe it or not, based at Leeds, Bradford.
What?
A Airlink Airways Bombardier Learjet 31 Alpha.
Wow, cool.
There you go.
Very fancy.
Bet Ryanair'd have a bit of that. This in from Lanzarote. 737-800. 15 years old, from 2009, this airframe.
It's pretty old for a Ryanair, that. Usually much younger than that.
Hey, Joanne, how are you doing? Good morning, welcome in. Just seen the typhoon. Nice one, Mike.
Josh saying tuning in from St. Louis, Missouri. Nice. I was watching a video the other day about the big arch you have there. Really, really cool. I'd never even heard about it.
If you are enjoying the show today, guys, click that like button for us if you can. It'll just really help us out, get a bit of a boost after that downtime earlier on.
Yeah, thank you. EIO does exist. I think so, yeah. I can't remember what plane it is, though.
I will find out.
It's like a little...
EI-EIO.
It's like a little light aircraft, I remember. EIO.
EIO is apparently a Piper PA-34.
Ah, okay. Not the smallest plane.
One of the Senecas.
I'm sure we've seen one of them at Manchester before as well in planes.
Yeah, me and Jen saw one down at Carnarvon.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a nice one came in. Quite a nice colour scheme as well.
Oops.
Cheers, Gil. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. A380 Aer Lingus lined up for Orlando next. And following that out is the Jet 2 air tanker for Dalaman. Ryanair just touching down from Marseille. It'll probably answer your shot in a second. Hey, John Blake. Thanks for watching, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, hello. Airbus A380 next to go.
Oh, a bit of sun is lovely.
It's very nice. This is one of the Manchester-based airlines, Aer Lingus UK. It's an Irish airline, but it's the British subsidiary that is based here.
Gillian saying, it's a small world. I've just had my annual gas check. It's the guy who comes round and makes sure, you know, your boiler and that's all right.
Yep.
And apparently he's a fan of Airliners Live.
Wow, what the heck?
Crazy, isn't it?
That's great. Well, hope your boiler's good. "31 minutes away for the Emirates Flight 17, saying Matt.
Oh, I've got a button for that. Apparently. Have to find the plane first, though. There it is. Brand new feature to the overlay. Let us know if you like it, guys. Yay or nay. I'm able to select any aircraft on flight radar and it will give me an ETA on the news section of the overlay there. Cheers, Bazza. We do also have the Qatar A350 1000, just over an hour away. And Pegasus in the 100th livery, but I think that's a bit further away, that one. Robert, thank you very much for 3 months, mate. Really appreciate that.
Robert.
Airliners Live beats anything on the TV, saying Gil. Appreciate that, mate. Once we get all the cameras back, I'll agree with you. That's why I need to send them an email, don't I? Do that.
It's like a smaller airliner just touching down. I think that's a Embraer, the RJ145, Logan Air. Seen on Sunday as well, we had the Isle of Man special with Logan Air, which I've not seen much of, but partly because there's not much to see. It's a very subtle difference to the usual tartan tail and stuff. Cheers, comrade. Glad you're enjoying it.
And Mizam, thanks for gifting the membership, mate. On to Josh White.
Jet2 Airbus A330 200 series, just departing there. One of the air tanker leases.
Yeah, Warren, it's a hardware fault, mate. Icelandair just touching down as well. Yellow tail today. Lufthansa A321 lining up for Frankfurt. A321 when, John? Come on, man. Waiting weeks.
Have the A380 first.
A350 first, or A321. Stacey received our hoodies today, guys. Very exciting. Hey, thank you very much, Stacey.
Nice one.
Cheers for that.
Sure, in the British climate, they'll be very useful.
Yeah, I got my zip up on today. Afik, thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome. Found the channel today. Welcome to the community, mate. An EasyJet. Holding short for Sharm el Sheikh. Hey, Nigel, not too bad, thank you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Darren Fern, welcome, mate.
Yellow tail on the Icelandair there.
Does look nice. Must admit, lighting yesterday was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, like quite thin clouds.
Mm.
So it was just really nice diffused lighting.
Sounds good.
Hopefully got some nice footage yesterday. Nice, Nigel. Hope you have a great time, mate. SmartLink's next to land, operating on behalf of TUI. Yes.
Welcome in, Ollie. Mr. Ollie.
Cheers, comrade. Thank you, mate. And behind the SmartLinks, there's a Ryanair and an EasyJet, so a couple of narrow bodies on the way in. It looks like the Emirates A380 is going to be number 5 to land, shortly to become number 4.
Mega.
Back into that.
There's the SmartLinks, the plane, landing here at Manchester Airport. As Martin said, this is doing flights for TUI at the moment. TUI, an operator that flies here at Manchester, and they just require a bit more capacity for this summer season. Yeah, it does need a splash of colour, this plane, doesn't it? It's a bit naked. Like when EasyJet planes park up for ages waiting to depart. Only some of them do that, but it is only really EasyJet that has that. I don't know the full reason, but it's a combination of reasons. One is like waiting for a slot by air traffic control, and they do this because they like to push back a bit earlier than their flight. Sometimes they miss the slot. And also they want to free up the gates at the terminal as well. So if the plane's like on the airfield before its takeoff slot with air traffic control, then it's freed up that gate as well. And I think the off the blocks time, which is like, you know, when they start to move from the terminal, a lot of that is measured by that is like how their on-time performance is calculated. So if the aircraft is pushing back promptly and then waiting, it's considered on time. It's a bit of a strange tactic. You don't really see any other airlines doing it in Manchester. Quick slurp of my water. Stay hydrated and all that.
EasyJet just touching down from Amsterdam. And that's being followed in by a Ryanair from Katowice. And then the Emirates A380 will be with us. Hey Flemo, cheers mate for the $4.99 donation. Little donation to the show. Sunburn after 2 days at Blackpool Air Show. Mate, your picture was mega of the red arrows over the tower. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I hope you had a good time, mate.
Surprised you're not the official Red Arrows photographer yet.
He should be. No, pictures he's got of them. That's where he's met most of the pilots as well.
And Kevin B, a very warm welcome. Let's get some waves in the chat for Kevin, guys. Saying brilliant channel. I've been spotting at Manchester since 1983 when the viewing area was on the south side. And it was just 50p to park.
Wow.
Wow, mate. I bet you got some mega memories then.
The old brickworks in Manchester.
That's really cool. Unfortunately, streaming came just a bit too late for us, Kevin. We weren't able to get Concorde. Imagine if streaming technology had come just maybe, I don't know, 15 years earlier maybe.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Called the last ever Concorde arrival.
Oh, nice, Owen. Mega, mate. Turkish A321. Neo for Istanbul lining up.
Nice new plane there.
How you doing, Paula? I don't think I've said hello to you today, Paula.
Hello. So the Emirates A380 has gone pretty far to the north again, like it did on the Sunday show. Pretty odd routing for that. It's going to be entering the approach shortly.
Yeah, it looks like it's turned back in. I wonder if they're trying to slot the Air France in behind the Ryanair first, potentially. As you can see, there's an Air France coming up there from Paris. Emirates A380 has taken a bit of a wide approach. Currently at 6,800 feet. It wants to be about 4,000 feet. 3,500 by the time it reaches the ILS or the localizer. Oh no, Deborah.
Heading back to Istanbul, Turkish Airlines A321 Neo. Flight of about 3.5 to 4 hours. Up in the very north of Turkey. Suze, good morning to you. And Vicky T as well, hello to you.
Hello, welcome in.
Good to see you all at the TAS Fair the other month. Nice, Ollie. That's where it starts, eh? Is it a plane? Is it not a plane? There you go. Next it'll be, is it a big plane or a small plane?
Hey, Deborah, welcome back to business class. Thanks so much for that.
Welcome back. Rejoining with your red tail badge. I'm glad YouTube remembers these things. Nice smooth landing there from the Ryanair 737. Any airlines running the A321 Neo XL into Manchester? XL? You mean the XLR? Extra long range. Let me know. Or you've also got the long range as well, the LR variant. Matt saying the A380 now fully established. Good stuff, cheers. Yeah, it was a good landing that from the Ryanair. Very controlled, fine approach into Manchester. And just holding it a little bit longer, just to avoid that hump at the start of the runway. With it being a Buzz aircraft, this, from a Polish designated Ryanair, it's probably not their local airport.
So do they ever run out of planes? Who?
You what?
I mean, I don't know if you were watching earlier on, but there wasn't that many then. You do tend to have periods of a lot of planes and then not very many planes. It varies.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. That's Mr. Boy to you. Yeah, so we do have some operators who use the long range A321 Neo. Got Air Transat fly it. That's the LR model. Also got Aer Lingus UK had a few here. Had one or two at Manchester, but I don't think they're still flying at Manchester. That's all I can think off the top of my head.
They did manage to slot the Air France in front of the A380, which we're just getting visual with now. So next to land after this, A220 is the biggest passenger aircraft in the world. The Emirates A380, which we're lucky to see a few times a day here at Manchester.
Yes. And then for the A321 XLR, I don't think that's certified to fly yet commercially. But I believe one of the airlines we'll see with that is Iceland Air, because they're looking at replacing their 757s with them. So we'll probably see them at Manchester, I'd imagine.
Hey, Naras, talking of Wookiees and Star Wars on your stream the other day, we call the engines on this aircraft the Wookiee. Maybe we'll see why in a second. Oh, no. See, if that was Swiss, you would have heard it.
Yep, or we need to.
Those engines have a really distinct howl to them when they give it a bit of a rev. And it sounds just like Chewbacca. You didn't quite hear it on that Air France. But I'll have to drop you a link in your Discord so you can hear it.
Adam, hello to you.
It tried. It did try.
I don't know, our flying architect, Iberia, are the launch customer for the A321 XLR.
Oh, right, nice.
That's interesting. And then it's Aer Lingus and Iceland Air after that. That's cool.
Got your mate back again.
Yes.
Right, boss man.
Been quite popular on the stream lately. That's cute. Is he here to watch the, well, the best seat in the house, to watch the King of the Skies arrive?
He's tweeting away now. Don't stop him now.
Tweeting out.
There's pure picnics going on in here. There it is, Emirates A380. Arriving in from Dubai after a flight time of 7 hours 6 minutes today. A double-decker king of the skies.
Very nice landing. Well, a bit of a bump on that one, but very cool to see. See the speed brake still out there as well on the wings. A380 just vacating runway 23 right.
Qatar A350 only 50 minutes away. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that one, Matty.
Gonna wait for that, are we?
It's up to you.
There's a while in it.
Yeah.
It's not a lot between now and then.
Yeah, you are right. There's only like 3 Ryanairs before then. Oh, and an EasyJet. There you go.
Oh, that changes everything. Quite a lot of bikes here, I've just noticed as well. The RVP is great for cycling in, and of course, if you're visiting, you only have to pay for parking, remember, folks. So if you're someone who likes to cycle around this area, definitely pop in, have a look in the cafe. Get yourself on one of the short tours, or any tour really, of Concorde as well. Got the aviation shop here, got 5 static aircraft on the ground here you can explore. It's a great day out. And even today on this random Wednesday, it's super busy here. People absolutely love it here. And even if you are paying for parking, the most you'll pay for all day, I think it's 12 quid, which is nothing really, considering you bring your whole family and have an awesome day out here at what is probably the best spot for plane spotting there is. Let's fly on an Airbus, Emirates A380. Yeah, likewise. I wouldn't mind it. I've heard it's quite a good experience, you know. It's a very premium feel to it, right? I have flown on a British Airways A380. That was quite nice, but it just felt like any other BA plane, if I'm honest. Just bigger, right? Kind of the same sort of layout and stuff.
Yeah, scary. Yeah, the staff at the RVP are awesome. Hey Gwen, how you doing? No, Ian, we're mostly based at Manchester, mate. But we do have some other locations around Manchester coming up.
Yeah, we do love Manchester Airport. We've done a few streams from other airports and stuff, but problem is it's just cost and time, of course. For us to let's do a live stream from another country, let's say Amsterdam. There's a lot of costs involved. You got extra data costs. You got travel, you've got accommodation, getting around, and usually they won't be as popular as a Manchester show because at the end of the day we are like a Manchester channel, right? So it's nice to see us in different environments. I get that, but then there'll be, let's say, an Amsterdam channel that the Amsterdam crowd are already watching them. You might get a few of them moving over to Airliners Live to check it out, but certainly not as much as you'd expect. So it does make justifying them quite hard when we're trying to make a living from this.
It's weird because it's whenever we do different shows or abroad shows, they just never do as well as the Manchester shows. And
that's it.
You'd think they would, but they just don't. They sometimes get not even half the viewers most of the time.
Yeah.
And we really do advertise them as well. Yeah, exactly, Dan. When you get your scanner from the shop here, they will tune the frequencies in for you if you want them to as well.
Yeah. One thing about Amsterdam, though, I think it's almost too big for plane. Like, you'll see a lot of cool planes there. Like the show that we did back in May last year, we've seen about 5 747s in the space of like 2 or 3 hours, which is great. But it's just like a lot of the action's on other runways, and there's a lot of quiet periods because overall the airport's busy. There's loads of things pushing back and going to different runways and taxiways, but when you sat over on the polder barn, you're already seeing one plane take off, and then you wait, and then there's not much going on. So, swings and roundabouts, really. Whereas here at Manchester, you see a lot of the action from here. So it kind of really fills out the gaps. And you're seeing all the runways here as well. So, I don't know. It's hard to compete with Manchester as we may be biased. I genuinely think that. I think maybe like Amsterdam, maybe like a dual cam setup could be unbelievable.
Next time we go to Amsterdam, we need a moped.
Yeah. It's awkward because you can't drive to these spots. You've got to just park somewhere and walk a long way. But I think it's like a cycle path, isn't it? Where you can have mopeds and these little car things they've got over there that are designed for cycle paths. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, Lanzarote is great. It's just, I guess, the variety there is not amazing. But the view is awesome. One I would like to try, well, number one would be Miami, but that's, yeah, you think Amsterdam's expensive. But no, Frankfurt would be nice to trial out, I think. Maybe one day in the future. There you go, the Emirates A380 just arriving here at Manchester Airport for filling that gap there, that jumbo-sized gap.
And as Andy said, we'll finish there for today, guys. We're going to go and carry on working out what's going on with some of this equipment. And we should be back with you on Sunday for the Super Sunday show, all being well.
Yep, I believe Matt's doing a show this week as well.
Yeah, Matt will be live on Friday.
Yeah.
So make sure you tune in for that. But thank you for everyone who stuck around bearing with us today. I know it was a bit of a rough start. But as I say, should be back with you all on Sunday. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. And as I say, we'll see you all on Friday. Keep an eye on the socials. Matt will be with you usually about 10:30 on a Friday. And we should be back, as I say, Sunday morning. So keep an eye open for that. Thank you to everyone who's gifted memberships, got involved in the chat today as well. Really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's smashed that like button as well. We'll see you all on Friday for the Friday show. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
See you later.